I guess in the meantime, we should probably rethink a little bit. Because if we look at oxygen, we've got oxygen up here. The problem is we've also got carbon dioxide. Let's see, doesn't bleach contain chlorine? Correct. So I could actually go up and mine a bunch of bleach stone and move that down. That is a potential option. Not a bad one either. I can get salt from rust biomes. Good to know. So we gotta solve this CO2 issue. I mean, straight up, I can put the carbon skimmer right in here. Requires water, carbon dioxide, and that's it. So if I actually just jam this down right here, for now, it'll do the trick. It's not going to be pretty. See, what about algae terrariums? They're inconvenient. I didn't want to deal with them as much. But I think I'm just going to put this together. And not all this gas is carbon dioxide. Almost all of it is, though. Eventually, what I'm going to do is probably move the carbon dioxide processing into its own thing. Yeah, this is all carbon dioxide, with, like, the exception of a little bit around liquid. Now, as far as what's floating around in my base, it's pretty much all carbon dioxide. There's a little bit of polluted oxygen that I'm going to have to deal with. But that's easy. I just stick a deodorizer in. Nah. See, carbon skimmer and water sieve can make an infinite loop for the carbon skimmer, so you don't have to keep pumping water into it. Good to know. Unfortunately, have I been using the water sieve? No, I haven't been using the water sieve yet. Oh. I guess, yes, I need to reconnect that. I'm surprised nobody's made a spill yet. That would have been bad. But yeah, unfortunately, until I actually have the water sieve going, probably best that I'll just pump it in very slowly. Okay. So now we've got the water reconnected. Because yeah, I had it connected, then I just broke the whole thing and forgot to fix it. Let's see. So in that case, 4. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna separate that out. We've got some dupe skills. What are you good at? A lot of things. I'm probably going to put it into researching. Not that he necessarily needs it, but because it increases his learning skills. Okay. I'm just going to put manual airlocks on a number of these. Eventually, I'll power this up. But I think for the time being, we're just going to go this way. I'll just put a ladder there. It's going to be freaking cold. But it's a good idea to just, like, look around a little bit. See if I can find any... Oh, I read that as magic rock, and I get really excited. We haven't found any geysers yet. Oh, we got ethanol there. We found it. We found an ethanol geyser. That'll be interesting. Ethanol is used for power generation, yeah? Well, I currently don't have any research going on anyway, so... refines lumber into ethanol. Is there no... What is ethanol even used for? Because I see refines ethanol, lumber into ethanol. Ethanol is booze. Huh. Okay, I was hoping I could burn it for power. I've seen it for cooling systems as well. Yeah, so I guess we could just make some moonshine. Power only power. The petroleum generator. What? Yeah, that's most definitely an ethanol generator up there. Some nosh sprouts? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just all ethanol hanging out in there. Okay, so how's this doing? The floor fell out on it, but it should be okay. Okay. I'm probably going to put a half-mechanized airlock. I don't really want to go too much deeper than this currently. And if I do, it's probably mostly going to be industrial, so I'm going to want to have it be its separate thing. So, do we have an ugly crier? The answer is no, but we do have some wheezewort. Not sure if I'm going to need that, but it'll help cool some of the rooms at the very least. Okay, and at some point, somebody's gonna have to come out there. I guess, honestly, we could just put another ladder here. So they can get on both sides. Alternatively, you know what? Better than that. Cancel this. I'm just gonna put a ladder on the underside right here. So somebody should be able to reach it. Is that a half-mechanized airlock mod? Yeah. Yeah, it'll help. Or, it helps? I don't know. I like it. It certainly makes it a little easier for getting around, like, up and down, so I don't have to worry about... let's see. Oh, right. What is it? Organic? Polluted dirt and rot pile. So I'm pretty sure if we check the germ overlay, it's these two. Yeah, we've got polluted dirt just hanging out there. Let's see. I'd like to get those hauled as soon as possible. Felt like my last base filled up on its storage way faster than this one. Oh. So you know the other thing I could do? Seeing as we're kind of in a safe spot, if I wanted to be insane, I could actually just queue up every single bit of research in the game and just let it go. Oh, hello. Cryo fuel? Huh. I guess there's some kind of advanced science that I don't know. I'm just gonna queue up a whole bunch of science. It does mean that some of my people are going to just be working science forever. That might not be so bad. Okay, how's the temperature around here doing? It's still pretty freaking cold. Because I don't necessarily want to cook this area too much. But most of my base is not particularly warm yet, so I'll probably just leave that for there. So you need to reach space for the orange science. Gotcha. They did one thing, they're like, yes, I did it, and then they left. I think this was actually a consistent complaint of mine. Originally with this game. Is that I really wished that the dupes had, like, slight prioritization on, like, their actions. So they wouldn't, like, just go and do one thing. So if they're gonna go out here, they're going to do, like, you know, 5 or 6 things before they come back. Unless there's something, like, way more pressing that, like, catches their eye, but... I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter that much. And all Farter's base would have been cool for this, because they would have heated it up with their farts. Yeah! It would have been amusing. Let's see. I'm gonna put insulated stuff there. Maybe? I mean, we might have to just dig out some of this ice. It's not that big of a deal. Isn't that what the priorities tab is? Sort of, but that effectively tells them, like, digging is more important than biking and whatnot. No, when I say priorities, I guess that's the wrong word, but it's like action efficiency, because commutes are such a major issue in this game. I wish a character would prioritize, like, local tasks first until something more pressing comes up. Oh, there's an option in the priorities menu that tells you to do that. Really? Where? Oh, enable proximity. Yeah, that's pretty hidden. Oh, did they never plant the briar seed? I also never... let's see, I never finished making the barracks. I should get to work on that. Or not the barracks, the better bedrooms. Yeah, that should help. Okay, stations, no, furniture. Those are just basic barracks. I'll take it. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise that I need to be way more obvious about. I almost feel like that should be just enabled by default and you can turn it off. But yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Okay, so oxygen. Oh, it produces no breathable air. It's just gonna suck up all the CO2. That's probably fair, actually. Yeah, so what we'll probably want to do is dig all this out, including that ice, and maybe I'll move some things. Yeah, this game is too addicting. Yeah, it is. I play far too much of it. On my own good. Cancel that. Let's just have 2 tiles here. There's hydrogen out there. There's carbon dioxide. There's rust. I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. Because this is all rust. I was hoping for salt. Just a smidge of it would be all I need. We could actually take some bleach stone. Let's see, maybe, probably. That was this. Yeah, so you'll be able to see the oxygen levels just going down. Same thing with the carbon dioxide. Eventually I'll have to put like 1 or 2 air purifiers just somewhere. I guess? I mean, I could just straight up put a deodorizer like right here. That'll probably do the trick. Maybe one right there too before it like goes down. I'll figure it out. Eventually, what I'll probably have is a large HVAC system for the entire colony to spread the air out and the temperature. Well, do we just tell them to dig? We might as well. Yeah, salt water is the best way to find to get salt. Yeah, I haven't found any salt water though. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear that entire thing up. We might as well just have that as a big area. Just tech that outputs salt and water. Yeah, but that's electrolysis, which requires... let's see. Liquid. So that's liquid chlorine. That's liquid ethanol. Not a whole lot of liquid hanging out here. Well, I guess next order of business, dig that way. Unfortunately, we're gonna probably want to redo our entire power setup. Okay, so they can dig a total of 4 tiles above them. Probably going to move it down 1. Okay, so that should let them dig the whole thing out, if we're lucky. Because what I want to do is have this big... They managed to build a ladder in there. Why? That's confusing. See, ooh, you started over. I forgot we had reached a breaking point last time. It wasn't exactly a breaking point. I probably could have made it work, but like, I just didn't wanna. It was such a, like, pain in the ass situation. Okay, please have salt. Nope. Binge eater, and a vomiter. Well, hatchling eggs it is. Probably going to turn some of this stuff down to 25%. And let's deconstruct this old battery. We should probably have just another jumbo battery instead. Okay, note to self. This top one is starting to overload a little. I could potentially remove the space heater to take the edge off, maybe? Yeah, don't feel bad, Wander. Once heat gets so bad, it's too much of a headache to fix. Only debug mode or a new save can help you. Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. It's like, I don't like admitting defeat, especially if it's something that is fixable. It's just if it's such a pain, I don't know. It's like I could do it. I just don't know if I'd enjoy it. Let's see. So we could do a hydrogen generator. My one fear is... because that would give me power. I was really hoping we'd find a vent at this point. Because I'm not even sure if there's an ethanol vent up here. This might just be like an ethanol location. Okay. Did he just... I think he mined out one tile and then he just bailed. I guess I do have them digging things pretty hard here. Aluminum ore, we have snow. A lot of arbor acorns. Well, you know what I could do? We could actually go after these arbor acorns and go for an almost entirely lumber. We could try a lumber-based power system. See, if liquid chlorine is present, wouldn't piping that pocket down be the best way of getting the gas? Yeah. Main thing is just I don't need it yet. We have yet to actually produce much polluted water at all. So it's kind of one of those where it's like, eh. Like, it's gonna take a while before I need to care about getting this chlorine down. Previously, we needed a lot more, and I'm not sure why. If they're just picking up the dirt. And the algae. I'm gonna set these haul orders to like 2 instead. Because I'd rather have them dig out further and just see what's there. How did I get that much water? I had 2 very large pockets of water just hanging out at the very beginning. And so it's just like, alright, well that makes my life easy. I'll just pool it all into one area and then eventually use it for other things. Let's see, and what do you use chlorine for? Or chlorine for? If you put it in the same room as a germified water reserve, you can effectively kill all the germs just by having chlorine as a gas on top of it, which is nice. Not necessarily yet. It's a priority, it's just later. I think we need another person soon. Problem is I don't want to do too much because my food... Let's see, can I do... Yeah, so I could maybe afford one more dupe without running into problems. Maybe. We're getting close to food equilibrium. If we're not already there. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna deconstruct this oxygen diffuser. We're gonna move it down. Do I move it down over here? No, I'll just move it next to the CO2. Okay, so that'll keep this... Oof, jeez, that's cold. I'm really glad there's no such thing as frostbite in this game. At least not that I've seen yet. Oh, wow. They really just dug this out, didn't they? A lot of rust biomes. If they don't want to dig this out for whatever reason, or like work on this in the slightest. Maybe it's the lack of oxygen? Oh, yeah, because there's oxygen in here. Whereas that other direction is not so good. Let's see. Do we want to... Maybe I want to do... Let's cancel a lot of that. We should probably do insulated tile. Because, yeah, the average temperature in here is pretty freaking cold, and we should work on that. Yeah, don't give the devs any new ideas. They'll add frostbite in a future update, and I'm blaming you. If they do, I am sorry, but also if they do, I probably won't. This is going to be one of those games that I only play very occasionally, and so I will probably... This will probably be my last run of Oxygen Not Included for a while, just because I got other things to play. Because, holy shit, there's so many games on my docket. And so I'll probably shelve this for like 2 years, wait for 2.0 to come out, and then I'll play it again. And the frostbite issue will have happened, and then you suckers are gonna have fixed it for me, found the solution so I don't have to think about it. Yeah, that is a lot of copper. Yeah, I'm real happy about that. I'm not a fan of glaciers. If I were to do this again, I'd make sure no glaciers and no boulders, because it really does, stink up your biome generation. It's not bad. It's just like I'm surrounded by at least 2 glaciers, and that's less fun. They already have hypothermia in the game. Yeah, but then they just sneeze a couple of times, and then that's it. I need refined metal if I want to get that. We might want to look into refining metal. This might be one of the things that I put on its own power circuit. Okay. And yeah, we want a manual airlock in here. My thoughts are... Let's see, can I have a... Oh, I don't have the, Wow, did they finish all that research? They did. I'm impressed. Let's see, we want to go back to liquids. We should probably get water storage next. So let's work on that. But yeah, what I'll probably want to do is plumbing. Can I make radiant pipes? No. But, you know what, whatever. just gonna snake that through as like a teeny little area. Because this whole area should be pretty freaking cold. Let's cancel this a bit. I can just have it be open air. Probably. So let's do plumbing, liquid pipe. Certainly be nice if I could, like, put the ice back somehow. And then we could do, like, radiant pipes or something like that. Unfortunately, I get the feeling that this area is just going to, heat up eventually. I don't know. Let's see, that should be good. There we go. Like, this area is going to heat up and just melt and turn into this, like, horror ugly thing. But hopefully that'll take a while, so I won't have to think about it. Let's see, that heats water, which you can pipe around the base. I'm erring on the slightly paranoid side of this base will probably warm up just by my existence. So I'm just not going to. Let's see, so we can get just clean water, which we don't need. Do we have any ugly criers? We do not. So in that case, I'm just gonna print out a bottle of water. It's a big bottle of water, but it's a bottle of water. You gotta realize I'm in paranoia mode to some degree. That the last time I played this, my run got like totally toasted. And so like I'm more interested in finding some solution to make this whole area I'm not gonna say colder, but keeping my hot industries cold, and then keeping my base relatively cold too. Because for the most part, it's not an issue. I just need to get them some like warm clothing, and then this whole situation will just kind of work out. Because, yeah, it's already like, it's 44. I know this area is still pretty cold. I'll think about it. But yeah, I might try and go for, like, suits or something. I think that needed cloth, too. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Okay, so we do have the liquid reservoir. Let's just cancel that for a second. I'm just gonna put the liquid reservoir right here. See, my water tank is about to break. What, this? No? What? I'm not really sure how I want to handle this. Oh, what the? Okay. And we'll just do copper to copper like 20 times. Oh, that. Oh, is it because the pipe is too cold? Might be because the pipe is too cold there. Or is it the pressure? Okay. So if you use airflow tiles around the water tank, it won't break from the pressure later on. Huh. Yeah, this is a mechanic that I barely understand. Because I've never been in a position where I needed to. Okay. I guess the other thing I could do, just put a liquid reservoir right in here. Oh, can I not flip it? Oh, that sucks. Well, you know what? I was gonna do the plumbing through this. We might as well commit to the idea. Because, yeah, I could do a water tank. But I think this will be fine. And yeah, this area will just be cold. I guess the one fear is we might have to shorten it based on how cold the water gets. Or just put in some insulated pipes once it gets too close to freezing. Let's set this to priority 8. I'm not necessarily sure. There we go. Yeah, this is breaking too. Wild. I've never had a water reservoir break like this before. Yeah, they're all gonna get hypothermia from this. What is breaking here? Is it the airflow tile? No, it's the liquid pipe that's having trouble. Thank you, Edgy as a Cube, for the sub, and welcome to me trying to figure out. I mean, I'm understanding it a lot better than I used to. I'm still trying to figure this game out. It is a long and fun process. But yeah, is it a tile or a pipe breaking? I did both. I'm sure it'll work out. Blossom seeds are there. Cool. It's just very cold. We still haven't found, yeah, any suit fiber. So I think one of my next projects will straight up be to just ladder to victory. Let me check the priority on that. Whoops. This is like a priority 6. Not that high of a priority, but it's something that needs to be finished. There's apparently an infinite amount of sandstone sitting right there, and that's a concern. hell is there? Okay, they can pick that up later. Whatever's there, there's like hundreds of kilograms of stuff. Just a priority that. Okay, so no longer breaking. Because there. Now they'll have access to this. And if this breaks, I don't know. Let's see. So next order of business would be to go up. Because we really do want to find that, Oh. There's some water here. The hell is going on with it? Oh, do we have ice melting on the ground? Yeah, we've got ice on the ground. Because, yeah, we got to get that stuff dealt with. I'm going to cancel this command. There's stuff here that I'm going to want to grab, but not soon. Ever check the tunnel progress to the right? Nah, they lost interest. We apparently had other things to do. Which is true, actually, probably. Give them all improved carrying. I think we're going to need that. Let's see. Okay, good. So we do have bedrooms for everybody. We have food. Nobody's terribly stressed out. I know a lot of people are like, don't, you know, turn the difficulty back up, and I'm like, nah, I don't know. I really do enjoy having much more resilient dupes. I guess, you know what I could do? Secondary storage bins? I'll just have that be a secondary storage area. Because that's a bit of a trip. Alternatively, fire pole? Pretty freaking expensive, but if we're using that central pole, it shouldn't be a big deal.